The Call of Duty community? No, the gaming community. We gotta have a talk. It's time to start pushing back on these corporations. We done let them have enough fun making money off us. It's got to the point where games are launched with a working battle pass, a working storefront, where you can spend $300. I'm looking at you, Apex Legend. That was some straight bullshit. And then the crazy thing is, the game don't even work. How does that make sense? Now let me get into the reason I'm making this video. Black Ops 6 has an option to pay $20 for a better audio quality than what they developed for their own game. And the thing is, they didn't even develop it on their own. They just hired that part out. And you know, the thing is, I'm starting to think about it a little bit more. They wanted us to pay the bill for something that should have already been in the $70 price tag. How do you want us, the consumer, to pay $20 for something you should have paid for already? And if not for the $70 version, it should have been in the $100 version or the other version that costs more. Am I tripping? I don't even remember if it's a higher tier than that, but still, it should have still been in there somewhere. And who do we have to thank for this, what I want to call pay to win option for hearing, is Embody, who makes spatial audio for games and other companies that you might recognize. Some games is Cyberpunk 2077.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
And Final Fantasy 14. And I know some of y'all might be like, oh, it's just $20. You ain't got $20 to spend? And to that, I will say, you must have rode the short bus. You had to be the little kid that was in the corner eating sand in the playground, because you obviously ain't the brightest in the bunch right now, if you even thought about that. Because let's be real, if this did somewhat decently like I think it did, it's not just gonna stop at Call of Duty. It's gonna go to all across the gaming platforms, because they see it was a little successful. So they went and said, let's try it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Let's try it. Let's see if we can keep penny pinching everything and trying to get their last dollar out of them. Because let's be real, the gaming industry right now is not good right now. Everybody is getting laid off. The big corporations, they ain't got no money apparently. Look at Ubisoft. They damn near going broke if Assassin's Creed don't make what they were supposed to make. That's why they had to push it back. And if you don't believe me, let's go ahead and look at an article that say it ain't looking too good for them. Nah, for a few people you might have to use a little context clues. Some people ain't got that. But let's read this real quick. Assassin's Creed Shadows is delayed until February 2025 for additional development time, focusing on historical accuracy and polish following Star Wars Outlaws performance. While expected players may be surprised by Assassin's Creed Shadows' delay to February 2025, the game's development have quietly pushed for more time to hone their experience. Following the underwhelming reviews and sales performance of Star Wars Outlaws, Ubisoft decided to postpone the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows from November 2024 to February 2025. And for some people that didn't read that and was like, oh, they in a dire situation, let's think about it. It's Defiant, well, that's it, dead. Star Wars Outlaws, nobody even played the game for real. That's why it's underwhelming sales. Nobody even played it for real. Now you got Assassin's Creed, which is the big money maker, where they hoping that they can make up them 2 losses from to try to make some money back. Now let's look at their stock price and see what it was, what it is. $2.91, and that's it's up for the day. It's up for the day. But for $3, you can buy 1 share at Ubisoft. Now, for somebody that's supposed to be one of the top gaming companies, what's you doing so bad? And I'm not one to be like, oh, your share price has got to be over $100 or something. No, but it should not be that low. I'm gonna be real with it, should not be that low. That means the shareholders and everybody ain't got no faith in the company if it's that low, and that's bad. But Besides all that, you got the launcher too, which I'm not gonna talk about because it's just utter garbage. Straight trash. It needs to be gone. Now, let's talk about a company everybody loving right now, and the company that is Bandai Namco. They put out Tekken 8, which I'm loving Tekken 8. It's a few questionable things in there that I don't really like. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero and Elden Ring is a company that put out 3 amazing games off the top of my head. Struggling like this, it's so bad at the company that they gotta let people off. But the way they letting people off is insane to me. All right, let's read this article that was posted. Bloomberg reported that Bandai Namco, which publishes the multi-million selling Elden Ring, Tekken 8, and most recently, the 3 million selling Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. 3 million copies of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero within like the first week. Is cutting its workforce after canceling several games due to lackluster demand. The report also alleges Bandai Namco is sending workers to, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, exposure room where they're given nothing to do. This Bloomberg article alleged is putting pressure on them to leave voluntarily. According to the site, God damn, I can't read right now. Bandai Namco Studios, the video game development division of Bandai Namco, has moved about 200 of its roughly 1,300 employees to expulsion rooms, and nearly 100 have resigned, with more expected to leave in the coming months. Japan has strict labor protection laws that make it harder to cut staff than in other countries, such as the US. Expulsion rooms are therefore sometimes used by companies to drive staff to become more disheartened that they resign voluntarily and thus are ineligible for severance they would normally receive had they been made redundant. So basically what that meant to me, we can't afford to pay you, but we don't want to pay the severance package either. So we just go make you quit. Basically that's what that meant to me. But yeah, I think I'm done with this little rant I was doing. It was just, I saw the Call of Duty thing, and then I saw the Bandai Namco, and I just thought about the whole gaming industry. And I'm like, it's in a horrible spot right now. Nobody needs to pay. I mean, hold on. I don't want to play a 100-hour plus game. I've never beaten Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Was it? I can't. I don't want to play a 100-hour plus game. When I see a 100-hour plus game, it turns me off. I don't even want to play you for real. If it take your main story to be 100 plus hours, I don't want to play you at all. And it goes for another thing. AAA games, well, not even AAA, just games period, don't need to be $100 million. That's the problem. That's literally the problem. Y'all making the games too expensive to where y'all can't recoup if it don't sell a record-breaking number. Literally, that's the problem. If they just go back to AA games, we'll be straight. $10 to $20 million is still a lot of money, but come on, you can at least make your money back. Some games don't need to be $100 million, 100 plus hours. Tekken 8 doesn't need a battle pass. Come on, man. Bro, I have 80 million coins in Tekken 8 and nothing to spend it on. Bro, oh my god. But yeah, I'm done with the video. I can't take it. I'm getting aggravated again.